Don't let time run out. These are the final days of Happy Honda Days at Team Honda. Don't miss your chance to save thousands during our biggest sale of the year and get clearance pricing on a huge selection of new Hondas. Hurry in now before time runs out at Team Honda on Segan Lane.
Did you miss this, Johnny?
I did.
You did?
I missed y'all.
Oh, we
I
missed you.
y'all.
How
I
was
didn't miss the
Christmas?
alarm clock, and I
No.
did sleep until I woke up.
Good.
Never do.
But sleep until I woke up, when you wake up at 6 or 6:30, that's sleeping late.
That's
Yes,
for us.
it
That's
is.
That
sleeping
was
in.
so good.
Oh, I
Yeah.
bet. Your body needs that. The recovery
Oh my
sleep.
gosh, it was great.
Even though all the studies say you can't make up sleep, you can't do the hours, whatever.
You kind of can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least it feels
Well,
like you can.
I've studied a lot about this.
Yes.
And there's two schools of thought. One, sleep is cumulative, and you can catch up by taking naps. And another, the more predominant view is no. You need continuous, uninterrupted sleep because the deep sleep, which is the early part of the night, helps your physical body recuperate. The second part of the night is the REM sleep, rapid eye movement sleep. That's where your brain detoxes. So if you're only getting that first part of sleep, you're never detoxing your brain.
Yeah. So that's why I'm in trouble with or without this shift. I'm in trouble because I wake up. It's I can get 8 hours, but it's so rare that I cleanly sleep through. Like I'll
No.
wake up a bunch of times, go back to sleep, but.
Right.
Man, I miss those days. When I was a kid, I could do that. Do you guys ever, you've been on the shift a lot longer than me, do you ever get upset when you hear somebody complain like, man, I got to wake up so early, I got to get up at 7 a.m. tomorrow? Like, what's your reaction to that?
I keep a 2x4 about this long.
Because
Ready to whack
me. It's
somebody.
like 7 a.m. Like that's a
That's
breeze.
late. That's night for us.
Sleeping in for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
They know better than to do that in the back door when they come in here at 8 in the morning. Oh, I'm so tired.
He's got that 2x4
I'm like, man, I'm
ready.
going to knock you down.
Correct. You sure would. You sure would. People don't realize the value of it until you lose that sleep, and then they always roll in. If someone has to fill in, they're like, I don't know how you guys do it. I was like, yeah, do it every day.
Yeah.
Do it every day and see.
Yeah. Because
I'm-
before I came on this shift, I've never craved sleep the way I do on this shift.
Yeah,
like,
crave is a good
like
word.
sometimes you see your bed and you're like excited, like all right, here we
Right.
go.
I never
Nap time
thought
or for
about
real
that.
sleep?
Craving sleep. Because I've been doing
Yes.
mornings, in radio since 1989.
Yeah.
No.
And then moved over to transitioned here in 2005, and it was like morning show.
But does
That's
your
what the
body
opportunity
feel
is.
like that's normal, or at this point do you feel like it's just it is what
Nothing
it
is
is?
normal about getting up in the middle of the night.
No,
The good
it's
Lord
not.
didn't even make the sun wake up that early.
I love that.
I'm serious.
Use that. Now, was your radio show as early as our TV show?
I had to be on the air at 5.
Okay, so just
So-
just about
Similar.
pretty much the same.
Yeah.
We're on the air here at 4:30,
Yeah.
but unlike here, you can slide in flip-flops and raggedy T-shirts,
Right.
and
You don't need to make
you got to come in here
Oh.
and do a little doctoring of yourself.
Right.
Or in my case, a lot of doctoring. So
And look how pretty you are.
I know, thank you.
Yes, indeed.
I can't help it.
I tell you what, it helps when you have help, right? A lot of people think that we have a hair and makeup team and people dress you.
Y'all don't?
None of
Not
that. No, who's dressing you? Who's
Back
who's
in the
doing your hair
day,
and makeup?
maybe. Back in the day, maybe. But yeah.
TV stations had a lot bigger budgets then. There were a lot more money to go around, a lot more people to hire. There were individual editors,
And now-
unions.
And now,
our budgets are one and done. You buy these and use them every year.
Can you believe?
I thought we
Let
weren't
this
supposed
be
to
a
say. I
little
thought we
trade
weren't supposed to
secret
say
for
it.
our 9 News
We're
Now
not.
viewers. These, are they real
These
or
are
are they
gorgeous,
fake?
though.
Are they real or fake?
These are gorgeous.
They're
well,
beautiful.
I watered this one, so I'm hoping it's real.
It looks great. The problem with the
does.
watering probably just knocked a little more of the dust off of it, but
Yeah.
it's appreciative.
It is. They are
You keep
beautifully
those up the
vibrant.
rest of the week, and then Monday you won't see them.
Where's Johnny? Look at that. Oh, there he is. There he is. There. Our beautiful poinsettia.
I love
Hiding
it.
behind
I
that.
love it.
Yeah, beautiful to see. Okay, a lot to get to. That fog yesterday, Johnny. Tico was here tracking that, watching the drive. We'll see how it impacts us later today. But Jared, we're starting to see that
Yeah.
fog set in.
Yeah, we really are. But you know what? I think we can agree, even though we do see quite a bit of fog right now, this is better than yesterday. Because remember, yesterday I showed this same shot, and it was a blank white canvas. You could not see the Children's Hospital at all. This was just a sea of gray and white. So this is a little bit better. We're not under a dense fog advisory, so that means the National Weather Service agrees that it is a little bit better as well. 63, so our current temperature as of about the 7 a.m. hour is equivalent to our overnight low. So far, so good. But it looks like we're going to level things off. Made it up to 76 yesterday, well above where we should be this time of year. We'll be a little bit above where we should be for today. Not quite as warm as yesterday, but we should top off in the low 70s. Dry cold front's going to move right on through over the next couple of hours, and that's going to actually open the door for New Year's Eve, New Year's Day to look a lot better, turning a little bit colder, and then on the back end of the 10-day forecast, even colder than that. Red Stick Revelry is going to be really good. Just take the jacket, but any of your outdoor plans are looking good. Not only dry, but clear, so good visibility. We're not that fortunate on a lot of previous years. We haven't been so fortunate, so we got to be glad about that. Got a lot of green on our screen out between Lafayette and Opelousas, the majority of which is not hitting the ground, and we're not expecting any rain here with this front. It looks like it's going to be a dry front. It's ill-defined down here to the south. We'll know that it passes once we get our wind shift. We'll have a more northerly component to the wind. Certainly a reinforcing shot of cool, dry air over the next couple of days. But if you look at the dew points, and remember, the temperature won't go below the dew point. So as long as these dew points stay not too low, that means over the next few days, again, cool, not crazy cold, but it could get a lot colder in the long range. We've been showing this map a lot. I'm telling you, they're running out of shades of blue. I'm not just saying that to be funny. Really, you can see this little circle right here needs to be a different color, and that bleeds all the way down here in Louisiana. By the way, that's not right away, though. That's actually kind of on the outer cusp of our upcoming 10-day forecast. So that's more the second week of January. So that's still a ways away, but we're pointing it out to you just to get kind of a heads up. As for tonight, we're going to drop things off to the lower 40s by daybreak tomorrow. That's why I said before, definitely take that jacket with you if you're going out and about. So fog over the next hour or two, then the fog breaks, then plenty of sunshine. We're not dealing with any rain today, and a high temperature around 70 degrees. Again, for tonight, the overnight low at 42, and at 11 p.m. I've got 50. I've got upper 40s at the stroke of midnight, so if you're going to be heading downtown, just keep that in mind. Meanwhile, in the 10-day forecast, the rain chances are few and far between over the next few days, and these temperatures aren't that cold, but look at the end of the 10-day. And again, I said this yesterday, still being kind of conservative with these highs. Some of the models are suggesting at the end of that 10-day that high temperatures might only be in the 40s, and that's really cold, especially for our neck of the woods. 7:09, Johnny A., what do you say?
Well, we have our fog tracker on, and we are seeing a little bit more fog move into the area, kind of like yesterday in the 7 o'clock hour. So we may get fog down at ground level before it's all over with, kind of widen our shot, and you can see where the fog pattern is. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean this is exactly where you're going to get into fog, but these are the areas where you're more apt to get into some of that denser fog. So we can see it on the ponds and fields, these lower elevations right here in Denham Springs on both sides of the interstate. Look at this, though. This is I-12. Earlier this morning, you could see the Marriott, then it went away, it came back, it's gone again. So you can't really see the Marriott in that shot again at the 10-12 merge. But again, that is still above the hood level all the way into the downtown area, so that's good news. Still haven't gotten the ferries back up and running this morning. Both of them are closed due to fog. In fact, the second boat will not even operate tomorrow for New Year's Day. First boat will have normal operating hours, so the modified hours for New Year's Day tomorrow. 10 minutes after 7 o'clock, 7:10, we call it 9 News Now. We do it here on The Plus. Let's go with a couple of headlines you might have missed this morning right after a short news break. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Here at 7:12, keeping an eye on a number of headlines, including some local stories here in the South Louisiana area. Let's take you to New Orleans here, where we're keeping our eyes on a building collapse advisory. Actually, we're going to get there in 1 minute. Let's start with the boil advisory for folks in Denham Springs. Take a look at this highlighted portion of your map right here. So it's important to note that the Ward 2 Water District is currently making repairs. This is that water main there at the intersection of Jubin and Brown Road. Now, while they're working on these repairs, the water pressure could drop there along the highlighted areas. What you're looking at is Jubin Road from Brown Road to Spillers Ranch Road, and then Brown Road from Jubin to Spillers Ranch Road. So those are the homes and families that are only going to be impacted. If you experience that drop in water pressure, it's only temporary. We'll let you know when that boil water advisory is lifted, and you can use that water right there from your own faucet. Now let's take it to New Orleans, where we're keeping our eyes on this. Take a look at that. What you just saw, those big flashes, that's a building partially collapsing there on the corners of Magazine and Felicity Street. That is what it looks like this morning. So Entergy is working to try to restore power for hundreds of customers in that area. You can see some of that debris toppling over too, covering those cars. We'll let you know what investigators say is responsible for that partial building collapse and when Entergy restores power for those residents. Also got to get your eyes on a local Crime Stoppers alert. Ascension Parish Sheriff's Office needs your help identifying this person wanted in multiple break-ins. They say this happened actually Sunday. The person also reportedly involved in a police chase from Geismar to Prairieville, eventually ending in East Baton Rouge Parish. If you think you know who this is, it's a call to Crime Stoppers at 344-STOP. A quick go through here if you're thinking about stopping at the East Baton Rouge Parish Library or one of its branches. They're only open until 6 today. That's because of the New Year's Eve holiday. And of course, the New Year's Eve holiday ends in this, the Red Stick Revelry happening in downtown Baton Rouge. It all kicks off at 8 p.m. tonight there at Davis Roar Plaza. There's going to be live music. There's going to be food trucks, all celebrating the culmination of the big Red Stick drop there. The fireworks to come later tonight. Leave it to the pros. I've already heard the fireworks last night. My dog was going crazy. He was not a happy camper.
Yeah, people get an early jump. I've actually been hearing them, I think, since Christmas. I didn't know that people shot off fireworks for Christmas until I moved down to this area.
I don't know what it is. People here just love shooting out those fireworks.
Yeah.
They'll shoot off a firework for a good cooked Cornish hen. I mean, boom, let's go.
Really, they will.
Okay.
Be careful out there.
Celebration.
Please. Happy New Year. We'll see you tomorrow.
It's the final countdown for Toyotathon at Team Toyota. Don't miss your chance to get year-end savings on new 24 and 25 Tundras with 2.99% financing, or a new 25 Camry for just $329 a month. Hurry in and save at Team Toyota, I-12 at O'Neill.